Happy Friday! I'm rubbing my hands together because I'm cold. Hopefully you can't hear my heater in the background. I've got a little space heater down here because it's not that cold. As I keep saying, in comparison to other places, it's not that cold, but it's cold to me. So, how is everybody? Happy Friday. I hope you are having a wonderful Friday. As I was getting ready this morning, because I've been having some dryness in my skin and stuff like that, I was thinking that it would be good to share with you guys some winter tips. Things that will keep your skin looking renewed in the winter and will also help protect your face and your lips. That's why I don't have anything on my lips, because I'm going to show you a couple of tips with your lips. I am not a hair person, as you can see as I'm playing with it. And so for those of you that are hair people, please tell me ways to have your hair survive the winter, because I actually need help with that. But I'm going to tell you about makeup because that is my place that I understand. But I could definitely tell me below if you have hair tips. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Myla, and I'm super passionate about helping women find their wild beauty and taking that out in the world to make a difference. And I do that through Unique. All right, winter. Depending where you live, I realize that there are people that live in warm places that don't have to deal with this at all. I'm jealous, but generally even in warm places, it might drop just a little bit. So you might still feel differences in your skin. For a lot of us in other parts of the world, because I know I have people worldwide that are watching this, that it gets really cold. It gets really cold, or definitely a significant colder, that it's going to affect your skin. So the first thing in your, hi Bobby. Oh good, yeah. I just cannot figure out my hair. I don't know. I think as I'm getting older, that it's just, I don't know what this is. It's constantly doing this. Anyways, figure it out eventually. Okay, so first thing to combat winter is starting with your skin. So I know I've showed you lots of skincare in the past. I'm not going to go through all of it, but I'm going to show you my go-to winter things that I use in the winter that are a must-have. So the first is, and I grabbed the wrong mask, but this is the same container that it has, is I always wash my face every day, and don't worry, even in the winter, it's good to do that. But I also I'm not exfoliating. It's showing me, sorry if I just clipped out there for a second, I don't know why it's doing that. Showing me I have a weird connection, even though I usually don't have a problem with that. Okay, so I use what is called an exfoliating mask. So I take this mask in this container, the way that it shuts and everything, you can totally keep it in your shower or your bath or whatever it is that you typically bathe to help remind you to do this. Because I tell you what, if it is not there, I'm not going to remember. If it's not in front of my face, I am not going to remember to do this. So to get in the habit of it, you can put it in the shower, and don't worry, the water's not going to get in. Just make sure you close it tight. So I use the exfoliating mask in the winter. So what that does is I put it on, and you just put it all over your face, or just pick the areas that you need. So I generally need it in this area right in here, and then up here for sure. So wherever you get dryness in your skin, you may not get, some of us, which is me, in fact I have a little bit of it going on right now and I need to use some of the exfoliator tomorrow. Some of us get dryness to the point where our faces actually starts to peel, and you get dryness of skin that way. Some of us just feel a tightness, and that is also dryness as well. So what the exfoliating mask does is you put it on, and it's got little beads in it, and you just exfoliate as you put it on, just rub in circles. That's as easy as it is. It's nothing complicated. And then you can leave it on there for a few minutes. So I do it in the shower and put that on, and then I'll shave my legs or do something like that and then rinse it off. So that is what I do, or you could spot treat it in the evening or in the morning or anything like that if you have an area that you need some help with. It not only exfoliates, because there are some exfoliators that I've used in the past that exfoliate and then your skin feels even tighter. It exfoliates and then your skin feels moisturized. Kind of crazy how it works. So that is my top number one thing, is the exfoliating mask. The next thing is moisturizing. No, the green mask, this is actually the green mask because I grabbed the wrong container, because my exfoliating mask is in the actual shower. This is the green mask, which is the oil control. Great for winter too, but the exfoliating one is great. Let me see if it says on it how many ounces it is. If not, I can tell you. 1.6 fluid ounces, which to you in the UK means nothing to you, I know. Anyways, and I'll make sure that I and I'll look up the ingredients for you too. For any of you that need to know ingredients on these things, when you go to BeWildlyBeautiful.com and click on a product, underneath where you would like add it to your cart, right underneath that is the thing that tells you, like, gives you a description. I'm trying to remember what 4 things are. Description, directions, how you would use it, and then there's always an ingredients thing that you can click on, and they are very open and honest about their ingredients. Not all places are like that, so if you ever need to look something, you can look at that. Okay, on to moisturizer. See, I told you, crazy hair. What do I do with this? Here, let's see if I can tuck it. Is this what we should do? I don't know. You guys help me here. Okay, so moisturize at night. I did not used to do this. In fact, I often slept with my makeup on because that's just what you do. I don't know. That's what I was doing. So at night I put on, I wash my face, I put on some toner, which is the rose water that I use, and then I put on this nightly cream. It is called Time Correcting Night Cream. I love it because it is just an extra thickness that it has to it. It's hard to tell thickness when you can tell I love it. I'm almost out of it. I actually use it like this too. If you have issues with your hands getting, like mine get really chapped in all these little places. So I will put it on several times a day. This is probably why I'm almost out of it. And use it on my hands as well. So you just put that on all over your face. I use some eye cream as well for both. I mean, it doesn't matter whether it's winter or whatever it is. But putting on some moisturizer, and this one has just like a different feel to it. That's really going to lock in the moisture as you sleep. And then in the morning before I put makeup on or anything, after I've done like washing my face and all that, I again put moisturizer on. It just helps lock everything in. And if you don't do that before you put makeup on, your makeup just wants to seep into your skin. So for any of you that feel like you put makeup on and an hour later it looks exactly, your face looks like it did before you put foundation on or anything, your face needs moisturizer. It really needs moisturizer. I'm going to show you something else it needs too. But it means that your face is like screaming for something to be put on it because it wants to suck it in. So that's why it's doing that to your makeup. Okay, so that is the skincare part of it. You start there for winter to make your face survive winter. The second thing is, if you are going to put on makeup, there are some tips for winter as well. These tips kind of go for year round actually, but in particular I feel like they're really good in winter. So the first is priming your face. So this is primer that you put on all over your face, and this is going to make your makeup last. Let me also show you what it's going to do. Hold on, I wasn't planning on this, so let me grab something that I think will be helpful to show you. Okay, so a little bit goes a long way. I'm going to use just a little bit because I'm going to show you a demonstration on my hand. But just a little drop and it can go all over. I just put moisturizer on though, so let me kind of wipe that off my hand and see if I can get it. Okay, because it was still sticky. Okay, I'm going to take my primer and I'm going to put it on this part of my hand. I'm going to try and remember which part I have it on, okay? And I'm just spreading it over. It gives a really soft feel to your skin. And it just, yeah, it feels amazing. So I put it on, I let it dry for, I don't know, 2 seconds, and then I can start my makeup. I also use, if you're putting anything on your eyes, I use eye primer. You could put this on your eyes. For me in particular, I don't know why, but my eyelids are a little bit, I guess they're oily. And so this works really well to put on to my eyelids before I use any eye makeup. So here is what, let me find a brush to use. This is what primer does too. It's going to make you use less makeup. So the reason why primer is key in the winter, number one, it's going to help lock in the moisture that you just put on to keep that skin nice and glowing in the winter. But primer is also going to make sure that your makeup stays on. So in the winter, our eyes tend to water a lot because cold wind and things like that, or the cold just hits us. We tend to also be in and out of temperatures a lot. So we could be in a nice warm building, walk outside and it's cold, and then walk back into, like, this sounds glorious right now, when it's cold here, to walk into a car that's warm. Here I'd be walking onto a train that is 10 times warmer than a car, and you just like get sweaty and stuff like that, and that tends to not do so well with your makeup. So primer is going to help it stay put. Okay, so I have a color here, and I'm going to show you what it looks like with primer and without primer. Let me tap it a little bit. Okay, I primed this side, right? I should have marked it. Okay, that's all right. You'll be able to tell in a second. So here is the side that is not primed. Sorry, I'm talking into my hand. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to show you guys at the same time. Okay, So this is like a gray, you guys can see this, like a gray charcoaly color. Excuse me. All right. So, like I said, it's going to help your makeup last and look like true colors. Let me put it on this side so you can see what it does. Well, I can't really, is that the side? Oh, nope, it's right here. Okay. Do you see the difference in the color? See how it went on evenly, and this is all right here, and I just was trying to brush it and it all faded right there. Here's the other part that I love. Okay, let me, hold on, I've got something on my hands. Let me get a tissue though, so I don't end up getting it all over my sweater. Okay, as the day goes on and you rub or do anything like this is the side without primer. It's almost all gone. Look at that, it's all over my fingers. Let me take that off my fingers for a second. And then the side that has primer, I'm rubbing it just the same I did that one. See the difference? It's really hard to tell, and I should have put them right next to each other on my hand. But you can definitely tell this one is darker and has lasted. This one is smeared all over the place. So that is the difference that primer makes too. I'm gonna take it off so I don't forget I have it on my hand and then wipe something or something like that. Okay, that's the difference that primer makes. So that is your next survival, primer. The next thing is your lips. So your lips, mine are the case right now, tend to be more chapped in the winter, meaning like you just get the skin, or they feel dry too. Even if you don't have the skin that is chapping right there, your lips feel dry. This is where lip exfoliator comes in handy. I had never used this before until they came out with this, and I am in love with it. So you take it on your lips, you can see it's white and it's just got little granules in it. I mean, if I put it in my fingers, I can feel them on it. All you do is you put it on your lips, just like you would like lipstick or chapstick or anything like that. Put it all over, and then you're gonna rub your lips together. Just like that. That easy. You can feel it doing its little magic. This can be used both morning and night, depending how much you have like dead skin going on or how much of this is an issue. I got one on my tooth. The thing I love about this, I tend to do it at night because then it leaves my lips moisturized. I don't leave this on here though. I wipe off the little granules. So I just take a tissue, which sorry, mine is dirty because I just used it. I just take a tissue and just dab it on there and get those little granules off. This is great to use right before you use like any kind of lip product that would be, you want to last on your lips, like a lip stain or the liquid lipstick, because it's gonna leave it nice and moisturized. All right, see if I got it all? All right, so that is your first step in your lips. The second step is keeping your lips moisturized. My tendency when I feel like my lips are dry is to lick them, which actually makes it worse. Actually, licking it and putting a liquid on your lips, then the second it dries, it just starts to dry them up again. So you guys see me, if you are new here, you haven't seen it yet, but if you see me, I love these lip bonbons. I've always had a chapstick problem where I'm always putting it on. You can ask my husband, I feel like if I don't have it, something is wrong. I need moisture on my lips. So I will put any kind of color on, and then about an hour or two later, I just have that need to feel something moisturizing my lips, and these come in wonderfully. There's ones without color, and then there are ones that have a tint to them as well. So I really like pairing it with something. So I'm gonna put on this liner called Posh, and you guys, it goes on so smooth after you have exfoliated your lips. So I'm gonna line right here, and then I'm gonna fill in my whole lip with this color. You can totally wear lip liner as lipstick. If you've thought it's only as liner, I'm here to tell you, you can wear it as lipstick too and it will last. Okay, go in and fill in. You guys, I can't really even see because this light that is in front of me is blinding me, so let me do it this way. See, I just fill it in. If I hadn't exfoliated my lips were really chapped before this, I would be able to see my dead skin really, really easily. Go back in and fill this part in. Okay, so you can put your lip color on, and then I'm gonna take the bonbon and I'm just gonna put it over the top. So this one is a little bit tinted. Each of them have a bit of a tint to them. And this time, I'm going to kind of do that to help that lip liner go all over my lips. Let me fix that. Okay. You don't have to make that fun noise. It's just fun to make it. So, Bonbon, another survival tip. 2 last tips for you. And the sun just did something weird outside, so I'm sorry my lighting got funky. How do you get your makeup to last in the winter? Like we were saying, sometimes you're going in and out of places, and so you get really cold, and then you get in someplace warm, and then you're kind of sweaty and all of that. How do you get your makeup to last and stay put? A lot of us too tend to, just when we're cold, touch our face more and that type of thing. The primer is key, but then also is setting your makeup. There are 2 ways you can set makeup, or you can use both of these ways. This is the one I do all the time. And this is called translucent powder. And I love it because it has this little thing on it. If you've ever used translucent powder before, sometimes it can be hard depending how it dispenses out of here, because it can make a huge mess. This does not make a huge mess. I guess if you like tipped it over and yeah. Anyways, on a normal basis, it doesn't make a huge mess. So I'm just going to take my brush and just put this over top everything. And it's translucent, so it's not going to mess with the color or make you look darker or lighter or anything like that. Translucent means you can see right through it. So I have really neutral eye makeup on today and have a little bit more pop of color. And what this translucent powder does is it just gives everything. You can use it to kind of blend out if you've got blush on or bronzer or anything like that. And it just is gonna, everything is gonna stay put. It's called setting powder for a reason. But it also is going to help give you a matte look instead of like if you have a problem with shine or anything like that, this helps that. Last thing is setting spray. So setting spray, it's not hairspray, don't worry. It does look like a hairspray bottle. Setting spray is like hairspray for your face though. So for me, like I said earlier, when I walk outside here in London, and it's been especially kind of really just cold and bitterly windy the past couple days, and so when I walk outside, my eyes water like crazy. I just can't prevent it. Unless I have sunglasses on, that helps a little bit, but right in these corners, I get super watery eyes. I use this in the winter for that being a reason for sure, because once the water starts to go down and stuff, have you ever seen when someone's makeup, you can almost see like lines in their foundation, or you can see how their eye makeup and stuff has started to come off. Luckily my eye makeup, woo, what was I saying there? Mock-up? I don't know what accent that was. Makeup stays put because I use the primer and everything like that, and it stays put. However, I don't want that look of things looking weird. All you do with this is spray it just like you would hairspray. So hairspray, you're not supposed to spray right next to it, right? You're supposed to spray, I've lost it, out here. So this is the same thing you want to do with this. So I'm going to show you, I'm not even sure if you'll be able to see the spray. We shall try this. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I did like this side, middle. And when you feel it on there, it's just gonna feel like you have sprayed water on you. It doesn't like give you tingly feeling or anything like that. That's how you know it's good stuff. You don't want it to burn. We don't want stuff on our face that burns. So this is going to help, like I said, think of it as hairspray for your face. If you are somebody, I know a couple of you that are watching here because you've admitted it to me, use hairspray to set your makeup. Don't do that. That's not meant for your face. It's meant for your hair. If you get a little on your face, that's what happens with hairspray. This, you want to make sure you have something that is for your face, because this isn't going to block your pores and stuff like that. If you use hairspray, it's got all kinds of stuff in it that's not supposed to be on your face. So that's my little winter tip for you on that. Don't use hairspray on your face. This is why setting spray. Okay, let's recap. If you're jumping on now, by all means, come to the beginning again when I get done here in a second. Or if you have any questions, please ask questions. Or if you're watching on the replay, hit replay. Don't hit replay. Hashtag replay. Okay, first step in having your face and how to survive winter with your face is moisturizing. So, nope, that's not the first step. Exfoliating. Just kidding, moisturizing is the second step. Exfoliate your face and get rid of that dead skin that develops over winter as we get dry and you get skin cracking or flaking and that type of thing. Exfoliate with an exfoliating mask. The next thing is moisturizing both day and night, or sorry, night and day and night, whichever way you want to do it. So night cream at nighttime is going to help lock in that moisture while you sleep and help your face recoup from the day. And then putting on daily moisturizer is going to help prepare your face for the day as well as have something for your skin to take in before you put on makeup. After that, before you put on makeup, primer. So there are two primers that I use. This is the face primer that I put all over my face, and then I use the eye primer right before I put on any kind of eye makeup on. Like I said, in the winter for me, this is key. My eye makeup would probably be, before I knew how to do makeup or knew what even primer was, I can tell you that I rarely did makeup because it didn't stay. So there you go. It's gonna stay, and it's gonna lock in moisture for you as well. Lips are really hard to deal with in the winter for a lot of us because we get cracked and dry lips. And so the key to taking care of them is keeping them moisturized as well. And for me, I use the exfoliating lip exfoliator, and you just stick it all over your lips, rub them together, and it exfoliates everything off. And then I always pair a bonbon with any of my lip stuff in the winter. Frankly, any time of year. I'm obsessed with these things. So I put on a liner to show you how to do that, and then over the top put the bonbon on, and it's really, my lips feel nice and moisturized. I just keep doing that and making it funny. Then is the setting powder. The reason the setting powder is great for the winter is it just gives you a nice matte finish. Again, it's gonna help set everything, and it's translucent. So you can use it with any colors you have on, and it's not gonna change anything. It's not gonna, like, you know, add a different color or anything like that. I love mixing it with bronzer and just then blending with it. Last is the hairspray for your face. Not hairspray, it's setting spray though. And I spray that on my face. Just do 3 from back here, 3 quick stripes, I guess. I don't know how to say that. Or you could do this way, it doesn't matter. Pick your angle. And this is gonna help set everything in place so that it doesn't move as you're going in and out of cold weather, or if you're out in cold weather. A lot of teachers, I know that you have to stand outside with those kids while they are playing out on the playground and stuff. Props to you, number 1. Number 2, this will help that makeup stay on while you are outside in the horrible cold. So that's the setting spray. That is how you help your face survive winter. It is not too hard. It's just doing a couple of things so that your face still looks glowing in the winter. I know all of us crave that, like, spring going into summer color and everything like that, and that glow that sometimes our face gets as it starts to get warmer. But you can get that too in the winter if you just do a couple of steps. If you have questions on any of these things, know that you can always reach out to me or comment below, and I will get with you and help you answer stuff. As well as if you want to grab any of these things, just comment winter face below, and I will reach out to you and we'll figure out what is best for your face or what you have questions on or anything like that. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Friday. We are going to go out in the cold tonight, actually. We'll see how that goes with the kids. We are going a little adventure tonight. I'll post some here later today. Well, it'll be today in the States or tonight here in the UK of our little adventure, but it's going to be cold. So I've just done everything I need to be ready for my face to survive tonight. So I'm excited about that. Like always, I'm always encouraging you guys to go do something and encourage somebody else. But live into that wild beauty you have. Everyone has it in them. And it just sometimes takes a little bit of something to figure out what that is inside of you that you can take out into the world to make a difference. And so I hope that this weekend is an opportunity for you to do that for somebody or for yourself, because you just need time and downtime to relax and kind of replenish to be able to give out more. So live into your wild beauty this weekend, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Take care.